The Odyssey, let's talk about it. Just start off, I am a Christopher Nolan fan, love his movies. However, I do have a pretty strong opinion about this movie that's coming up. As I said before in my last video, I am going to be making a review-ish video but about the Odyssey, but this is filmed before seeing the Odyssey. And these are the things that my mind has been, conjuring up for months now. I think it's going to be mid, all right? Um, and I mean Christopher Nolan mid. So that obviously puts it above pretty much like most movies that are being released. However, it's not going to be a strong Christopher Nolan film at all. And let me tell you why. Um, I've heard the Odyssey story briefly. Never read it or got explained to me deeply. But I think I had a professor in college like say give us like a summary about it, and we had to like review it with like some peers, whatever. Um, kind of basic story. It was a good, compelling story, but like a guy has to get home. So, yeah, Christopher Nolan released Oppenheimer. Very great film. Still for me, not one of his strongest films, just because it's a biopic. So I'll give him some slack on that. However, the Odyssey, I don't see what he can really do with it, right? As I'm saying, this is being filmed before seeing it, okay? Let me get into my reasoning for it. So, there's too many mainstream actors. Way too many mainstream actors. Go. The cast. Elliot Page, never met the bloke, don't know her. Zendaya, I'll get into this later. Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya, Travis Scott, Anne Hathaway, Robert P. You know what I mean? John Bernthal. We have, Mia Goth. We have some pretty heavy hitters in here lined up from the start. I could be missing a few because my ball knowledge isn't there. Whatever, what have you. Yikes. I mean, don't get me wrong, who paid Christopher Nolan for this? Why are there so many of heavy hitters, like mainstream actors, in one movie that adds too much to the movie? It's way too much to the movie. You're gonna get like a mix of too many talents. You're gonna get like just too many eyes on too many people at the same time in one movie. It's gonna cause confusion. Everyone's gonna be looking everywhere. It's not gonna work. This doesn't flow. Why don't we get people that like are unknown great actors? You know what I mean? There's a lot of them. I think he did a great job of that in Oppenheimer as well. Obviously Cillian Murphy's Robert Downey Jr., whatever. Actually, maybe he didn't. There's a lot of heavy hitters in that as well, but there's too many right now. Right? Of this generation, there's too many of this generation where it's just like, oh, let's just muster together every single person that's popping right now. Okay, whatever, I guess. Like I said, Zendaya. Let's actually move on to the topic of Zendaya. Why is she always in shit like nowadays? I said like there's mainstream people. Zendaya's the biggest one. Why is she in this movie? This is supposed to be a Greek mythology movie, whatever, like, no racial, but, like, what are you doing in this movie? It has nothing to do with race at all. That's why I preference that, but, like, what are we putting Zendaya in the movie for? The only thing that she's good at acting at is some crazy, like, drug addict. Euphoria, best role she's ever done. The Drama, amazing, she did amazing in that role. Let's go back to that craziness, okay? Why are we putting Zendaya on a Christopher Nolan screen? I don't see the talent there for that. But anyways, whatever. Same with Tom Holland. Matt Damon, he's an okay actor. I think he's overhyped a lot. Personally, the person to watch out for in this movie, I promise you, is gonna be this guy right here, man. This guy right here. He's so handsome, but so talented. Robert Pattinson is the GOAT of our generation. I think of our generation, he's probably the best actor. And I don't think it's even close. It might be getting close. I don't know. Timothée Chalamet's kind of putting on a lot of performances. I was kind of a hater at him at first, and then I saw, I love Dune. And then Mario Supreme was, he had me locked in my seat the whole time being like, you dumbass, what are you doing in this movie? But Robert Pattinson, I promise you he's going to be a big hit in this movie. This might be the biggest hit in this movie. Put your eyes on him. I haven't seen the movie yet, like I said, but put your eyes on him. He's gonna be a big, massive hit. Um, yeah, but I think it's just too many big actors. It's gonna clutter the screen. Eyes are gonna be everywhere. It's too much, and it's gonna cause a mess for the Odyssey for such a simple story about a guy finding his way home. It's too much. It's way too much. Too many. Like again, Zendaya. What are we doing on? Why do we keep putting her in all these movies? Keep her to the drama, Euphoria. Cool, cool. There's a certain archetype. You know what I mean? Travis Scott, I didn't really have a problem with that. You know, I think a lot of people did. Um, I heard that he has like zero screen time, so I don't really care. Whatever. Let's go, Travis. Um, I did hear he put out a song for the ending of the movie. Call Me a Hater. Why are we having Travis Scott do a Greek mythology like movie for like? Why is he composing music for that? I don't think it's gonna fit. Whatever it might. This movie might. I might be totally wrong. Okay, but what I'm saying right now is that the Odyssey is going to be mid at best. Okay? Yeah, Nolan, you got it, bro. This movie was incredible. Truly, like, one of the best movies I've seen this decade. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Alright? It has been eh, about 24 hours since that one was filmed. Or the beginning of this video was filmed. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. There's gonna be too many big hitters, too many mainstreams. Zendaya. Listen, Zendaya wasn't outstanding, okay? It doesn't matter. It didn't take away from the movie at all. Maybe a smidge. I don't know. Um, dude, what the hell? Christopher Nolan just delivered yet another banger. A project that I don't think I didn't expect this type of quality coming. Okay, to be honest, I saw the lineup, I saw who he garnered. I wasn't impressed, and let me just say, they bang. All of them bang, except for a couple. But to get more specifically into it, uh, as we shall, the GOAT, like I said, delivered yet again. He wasn't even the star of the movie for me though, but look at the dude. And yeah, he delivered such a compelling performance. I believe that he was a little hater. All right, I believe he was this little bitch. All right, I believed it. Now let's not take away from the rest of the cast, okay? The Odyssey cast. Um, specifically Anne Hathaway. All right. Uh, you know, she's 43. She might have just given me the best performance I've ever seen. Okay, I've watched a couple of her movies. Let's see the ones. Let's just review it. Okay. Devil Wears Prada, whatever. Yeah, I've seen the Odyssey from her. It was insane. Her performance that nailed everything. She was the star of the movie. Okay, like I didn't preface this. This is gonna be spoiler free. I'm gonna do a spoiler review, play the video after this. This is spoiler free. I just want to get on a general like standpoint of where everything's at. This movie was incredible, man. It was incredible. Like, dude. I will not lie. I did not watch a single trailer for this movie. I think I saw like half of one, and then I just went on my phone during another movie that I saw. Dude, this movie was fantastic. All right. It might be one of the best looking movies of the decade, if not the best. The picture is insane. It's crazy. Like, if you haven't seen this movie, go watch it. That's all I can say. Go watch it. Because they killed it. Christopher Nolan killed it yet again. I was hating, and he killed it. Anne Hathaway performance. Surprisingly, like I don't hate Tom Holland by any means. I've never thought that he's outstanding. Um in any of the Spider-Man movies or Uncharted. He's always been pretty decent. I thought he was very compelling in this movie. Very compelling. Zendaya, You know, like I said before, she doesn't take away from the movie. Um, I just didn't. I don't know. Like, I think this is the one thing that I'll stand by. Um, didn't need for it to be Zendaya. Like, I get you wanted to incorporate her somehow, and I would have said yes too. It's a Christopher Nolan movie, but like, come on. Matt Damon. I was, you know, his performance is great. It was great. I definitely think Anne Hathaway took the cake for the best actor in this movie or actress in this movie because oh my days, Tom Holland bringing home as well, Matt Damon, who else gave an outstanding performance? You know, Robert P and Patel, let's go. You know, you said John Berthel, you know, not much of him in there, but like Patel, you know, great performances all around. This movie, it was so good. I have a little tier list here. For Nolan, let's just say if it is, where's the Odyssey? Like, are we serious? So the Odyssey's not here. Oh, okay. Like right away, and it hasn't marinated yet. That's the thing. It has not even marinated yet, and right away, A plus tier. This is how we're ranking Nolan's because S at A plus A B. Does Nolan go below B? Let's see. Following, haven't seen it. Um, Memento, it was B. Somnia, haven't seen it. Dark Knight Rises, B. Dunkirk, B. Okay, Tenet might be the only one that's below B. All these other ones like this, A plus. This I would give A plus, if not S, because this is insane. Uh, this might be S. This might be S too, and this might be S. Yeah, that right away, the Odyssey is a must see. It's a must watch. It might move to S. I don't know. Let it marinate. Let me see it again. And I have 70 millimeter IMAX here in Colorado. Let me go watch this movie again. This was insane. It was such a good movie. Such a good movie. And the next video, I'm going to be doing spoilers. All right. I'm going to go fully in depth detail about what I liked, what happened in the movie, this whole story, everything. So yeah, look out for that. I'll probably upload it right after this video. Peace.